What is going on, Shib Army? We're here to talk about price action today and what is going on and why is Shib not pumping to the moon? Why is Bone not pumping to the moon? What exactly is going on? And we're going to start off with the chart right here. You can see now we've had a couple of levels throughout this. We've had this level here, this one that we've been trending in for the last, I want to say about a month. Then we had this 2 weeks, let's call it 2 weeks. Then we had this new area that we created as a new low that was coming off of what was a massive dump in the market. And you can see that over the last little while, 24 hours or so, a return pump started up when we started getting information about some of the banks in the United States and that the Fed was turning the money printer on and saving everybody. So then you saw this massive pump taking us back into a little safety area. And then over the last couple of hours, you've seen this massive move to the downside. Now, what is that and what exactly is going on? Well, in order for Shib to move the way that it's moving right now, that has to be a coordinated and massive sell-off and quote-unquote FUD campaign. There's not a verbal FUD campaign. It's just a lot of people who've decided that they're going to sell off, and they're selling off because the market has started to shed some of the money that came in over the last few hours, and Shib is showing a particular level of weakness. Now, why is it showing the weakness? Well, we're on the other side of a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and that was the launch of Shibarium. Not only was the launch of Shibarium something that happened, and we've got transaction details, by the way, that you can see some of the transactions going through, and the transaction fee was 0.000021 bone with a gas price of 1 gwei for a small transaction of 0.1 bone. So you can see here a more reasonable level of cost associated with the transfers. But the important thing is we also had the Shib Metaverse WAGMI Temple, which was unveiled at South by Southwest over the weekend. So all of the things that you've been building up to have been released. So now what do you have? Well, now you have the sell the news sort of everything's arrived. So you've seen a run on the bone price as well as it starts to dip and decline. And the same thing going on for Shib, although not in the same context, because I want to be clear that my belief here is that we're going to have a dump on bone because it was being propped up by the thought of the Shibarium chain coming out. So we're going to see this right here was basically an artificial sort of leveled pump from enthusiasm. And then we saw the big dump over here that continues to happen right now. However, what we're not seeing yet that we should be seeing is some buyback into Shib, because as Shibarium continues, we're going to start to see a lot of burn for Shib that we hadn't seen before. That's going to create some enthusiasm, and that's going to create a lot of whales looking at Shib as a buy-in opportunity. Look, it's very simple. When you look at Shib, the old Bitcoin people, they're telling you, look at Shib, because something is happening there. And they see it, they understand it. It takes a little bit of time for it to manifest itself, but when it does, it's going to be fantastic. And it's going to be a huge life-changing moment for a lot of people. So you decide what you want to do, and we'll see you at the finish line. All right, guys, that's your update for the day. It's not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like the dog, subscribe to the dog, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.
I'm looking for the good life, sitting on top of the world. I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to go there with me, girl.